Select the load position 1 and applied the load on this hanger of 10 Newton and record the dial gauge reading. When we apply the load on this first position, this dial gauge will go to anti-clockwise and this dial gauge will go to clockwise direction. So a torque is developed in this direction like this. Load is applied, load position 1. The first part is to check the linearity behavior of this specimen or C channel. So we have put the 10 Newton load on load position 1 and record this dial gauge reading. Division is 4 almost, and this load division is almost 2. So this is the load position deflection on this is the dial gauge least count of this is 0.01 mm and this dial gauge least count is 0.01 mm and both dial gauge least count is 0.01 mm. So we record the number of division. Here the number of division is 4 and here the number of division is 2. So 4 is multiplied by least count 0.01, 4 into 0.01, 0.04 mm. The deflection of this dial gauge is this side is 0.04 mm and this side is 0.02 mm. And now again we don't remove the load of this 10 Newton, again apply a load of 10 Newton again. The load position is same, one position. Here the deflection is about 6 division and here deflection is about 4 division. So here the deflection is 0.06 mm and here the deflection is 0.04 mm. Again we apply a load of 10 Newton more. Here the deflection is 9 division, here the deflection is 6. So 0.09 mm and here 0.06 mm. Again apply a load of 10 Newton more and record the reading so on. Suppose this is 12 mm and this is 8 mm. So here the deflection is 1.2 mm and here the deflection is 0.08 mm. Now remove we have applied the total load of 40 Newton and remove the load gradually. 10 Newton remove from the load position 1. This come in the original position 0, 0. This means the linearity behavior of this experimenter has been checked. ठीक है सर, फर्स्ट पार्ट इज ओके. Now second part is the distance between these two holes is 20 mm or 2 centimeter. We apply a fixed load of 40 Newton for every hole. This is a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40 Newton load applied on this load position 1 and record the number of division here. Here the number of division is 14 and here number of division is 10 almost. So this is dial gauge D1, this is dial gauge D2. So apply this number of division multiplied by the least count. So here the 1.4 mm and here 1 mm deflection has come. Now change the load position from 1 to load position 2 here and similarly record this reading. Here the division is almost 18 and here the division is 8. So you see here this position the number of division is increasing and here the number of division is decreasing. This is anti-clockwise and this is clockwise. Similarly, apply a load at load position 3. See this dial gauge is coming near to 0. Now again apply a load position 4. Okay, and now apply a load position at 5. You see this point is near to the shear center, near 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay,
Point is near to shear center.
this point is the where the twisting is 0. Okay, now and so on. Again apply this. Now see the direction of rotation is changed. First this position was like this, and again twisting is like this. Okay, and we take the reading in all 11 positions and so on, and draw the graph as given in the table, and locate the position of the shear center from origin point.